NFC North between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards. Cousins on first down. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Cook again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The numbers for Jones last week: 16 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Packers at 14-1 now on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
They start the drive with Cook. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Packers are back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year and as a celebration of that. A big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend of the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday night, Charles and I are on to Cincinnati. Bills and Bengals, two cold-weather teams in what will be a frigid Paul Brown Stadium.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he's brought down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers have the So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Crosby with the extra point. And back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those guys.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. There's some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Cousins now to throw on first down. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Cousins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Cousins. That's caught at the 1. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. 2nd and goal from the 1. Cousins to throw it. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. A 1-yard touchdown pass. Point after here coming up. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And Charles, that's now 4 receptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rodgers now on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Well, the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was on the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson.
Touchdown!
Christian Watson.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point off and good by Crosby. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
It'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Cousins got his man complete over the... Osborne. First target, first catch, and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Cousins. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to the ground, Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cook. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. And he got the yard down to the 16. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense.
Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave them up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On play action, it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, 22 more yards there and another first down. On play action, now Rodgers steps away. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Crosby connects on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Cousins now. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
They can't read us straight up.
on second down. Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards. Throwing is Cousins. Open man once again, it's Thielen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And his kick here is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers out to his left.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Touchdown, Packers!
Robert Tonyan,
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
and the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Crosby with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out
Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Cook up the gut, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by a field goal. 1:40 remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw, Rodgers. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. To throw is Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow, wow. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Cousins. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creates some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Cousins to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last shot now for Cousins. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. Time is run out.
Don't play with my name, you come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show.